Let's bring in Ahmet Sozen. He's a professor of political science and international relations at the Eastern Mediterranean University. He's joining us from Nicosia in Cyprus. Welcome to the Al Jazeera News Hour. So the opinion polls do seem to suggest that none of the candidates will get more than half the votes, which will then result in a runoff. How close do you expect this election to be?
Well, most of the opinion polls show that the number one contender will get around 30% of the votes, and then the next one will get around 20%. And the third one, again, around 20%. So there will be a runoff next week, exactly the same day. Again, most of the public opinion polls show that Nikos Christodoulidis, the former foreign minister, the fourth runner, who is expected to get 30%, will also win the second round if there is not a big surprise, let's say.
Right. And what do Cypriots expect from their new president? What are the most burning issues?
Well, for majority of the citizens, the number one issue is about economy and things that are related to corruption of politicians. And unfortunately, the Cyprus issue is not ranking high in this presidential election. So majority of the people do stress the kind of economic situation and the kind of food that they are going to bring to their table.
And in terms of the geopolitical significance of this election, with potential natural gas development off the coast of Cyprus and also frozen talks with Turkey, of course, over reunification, how significant is what happens in this election on the region?
Look, in general, I have been saying that, unfortunately, since 2020, or even early on when the Cyprus peace negotiations collapsed in Montana, Switzerland in 2017, Cyprus became like a small appetizer, so to speak, on a bigger geopolitical table. So I'm afraid that, unfortunately, Cyprus became less important. But the region, the Eastern Mediterranean, became more important, and the what I call giants like Turkey and other littoral states in the region became very important. So we have already entered into a series of election season. Number one is the Cypriot presidential election, but I think that more important than that is the Turkish elections for the presidency, as well as the general elections, which are supposedly taking place on the 14th of May. Okay. So currently, due to the election season, all the candidates are using mostly nationalist and less reconciliatory language. But I think after the election season, after the summer this year, I'm expecting another initiative by United Nations and other important powers to try to restart the peace negotiations in Cyprus, and also in general, trying to solve the problems in the Eastern Mediterranean, which are becoming more urgent.
Thank you so much. We'll have to leave it there. Ahmet Sozen, we appreciate your time with us, joining us from Nicosia. Thank you.